Well, new in the studio. My name is Lisa Schmidt. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I love Stampin' Up! And if you didn't know that, then you haven't met me yet. So anyway, I'm glad you're here. We are at the Refuge Little Falls, which is our scrapbooking retreat center. Center's a little, what would you call it,
Not
Dave?
just scrapbooking.
Not
It's our retreat house.
retreat house, yes. And we have retreated there this weekend, but it's really for other people too. So um, tonight I am going to use something that's new to me. I've showed it to you. I think I showed it to you one time, not sure, but it's new to me and it's so much fun. So this, the dies I'm going to use, they are called Paper Florist dies. Can you come on down, hon? So they are called the Paper Florist dies. And I'm going to show you the different flowers that you
Hey,
oh, come back, come back. All right, can you tell I just glued them on? So there are these
there
are
you go.
these are kind of
There I
set.
am.
Yeah, these are set. This is how the dies are. So the die for these petals are just like you see here. So for example, this is a three flowers in one. This one is the 4-in-1. So it's just like you see here. These are attached and then the leaves are separate. So lots and lots of fun petals. I did not even get out or get on my board here yet all of these dies. I have one more flower to put on, and then all these are the centers. All kinds of different, is that, you can't see that. There we go. That's better. All these different kinds of centers, which that's my next task, right, is to die cut all the centers and put them on here. But all that said, I am going to use, so fun, so exciting. I love that it's called Paper Florist. So I am using the Masterfully Made Designer Series paper for this card. And this is the amazing, amazing, amazing Designer Series. Why is it so bright on this side, hon? Any idea? The amazing, amazing, amazing. I'm just going to play with that light for a second. That's better. Designer Series paper. And it is so much fun. So much fun to use. Sorry. Don't do that. Okay. I'm going to push it back a little bit. Okay. It is so much fun to use. And so these are the fronts. That one's actually okay. These are the fronts. And then these still the front, and then these are the backs. So if you were at Stampin' Into Summer on Saturday, you will see that these are similar. This is the same thing I showed you then. And this one has mountains, is such a pretty sheet, or such a pretty, sheet. And then it has all these fun colors in it, all these different colors. And then this is the stamp set and dies, but I am just using the Designer Series paper. So I am going to start with, I almost said Lost Lagoon, but that's not the color. It is Pretty Peacock.
Pretty peacock.
Pretty Peacock. And this, the size of this paper is, it is 7 by 8.5. So I'm making a slim line card. I also like to call them tall cards, but I'm going to make a slim line card. And this card will fit in here. So you could go a little bit bigger, but that's the size I'm going to make, 7 by 8.5. All right, so we're going to go ahead and layer. This is for the inside, but that's going to go there. And there's our super, super, super cool paper. So let's go ahead and attach some of this. Look at the back even. Oh, it's just gorgeous. Does anybody have this paper yet?
So in the chat, I asked who had fun at Stampin'
Oh,
this
good.
summer. And I'm
Thank
happy
you.
to see Kathy said, yay.
Good.
She did. So yeah, we had so much fun doing it with our friends. So I hope you all had a great time doing it
Yeah.
as well.
I thought it was very fun, and it was fun to have 4 demonstrators. I know Amy just sent out a survey, so please fill that out. Okay, I'm going to go this. I'm just saying, which way does it go? Oh, it goes this way. It could go either way, but the writing is actually this way, so I'm going to go this way. All right, so there is that. And I am going to go ahead and stick this inside, and then I'll make my flowers. And then I'm going to make one other flower just to show you because it's so fun. All right, so this goes here just like that. There we are. So we are going to go ahead and use, I put all these little pieces together. Kathy, did you get any of the add-on classes, or any of you get any add-on classes from stamping into summer. All right, there are a lot of little pieces here. So I'm going to start, and I would use your acrylic mat, but instead I am just going.
Silicone sheet, do you mean?
That is exactly what I mean. Thank you. But instead, I am just going to use this paper because I'm not sure. I thought I had one here, but I don't. Okay, I don't need those. I'm going to make some flowers. So the first flower we're going to make, we're just going to take the petals, and we're not going to be concerned with this little piece right here. So we're just going to go ahead and build a flower. So 3 and 3, 3 up like that. Just keep going around and build a little flower. Where's my last one? Here it is. A lot of pieces. I am kind of excited to make something for the refuge using this flower, these flowers. Now you can either use glue, use this glue, our multi-purpose glue, and I will use that in a moment. But right now I'm using our regular glue. Oh, I did forget one thing already. What's that?
Stamp and seal.
Yes.
Push the button on the camera. Just a little bit. Right.
Yeah. I already forgot I wanted to curl these like this. I forgot. I was so excited to make my flower.
Be careful to do the others.
I think so too. So I just forgot to curl them, but I wanted to, because how fun is that to make it a little bit more, look at that, a little bit more 3D. All right, now I'm ready to put some more adhesive, whoa, on here and make my little flower. So we weeded today a ton. And I'm going to back this up just a little bit. I have a center I'm going to put in here. And it was so much fun. I think I'm just going to use 5 because that fits really well. I don't even need that 6th one. And then in the center, I am going to put this cute little dealy bob. That's what I'm going to call it. And I am going to use my Stampin' Mat here. And I'm going to use, oops, sorry. I just sent that off the edge of the table. Here it is. I want to use this part of our stamp, let me just think of which side. Take your pick. I'm going to use the smaller one because it comes with this. So then I can kind of, actually, I'm going to use the bigger one. So then I can make this a little bit more, kind of break the fibers a little bit. And I'm going to use a glue dot to stick this one on. Glue dot. There we go. And stick that right in the middle like that. So there is one flower. And in the middle of that, I'm going to stick a gem.
Hey, Jenny.
Why not, right? Dealy Bob is not the technical name. Thank you, Dave. Okay, so I'm going to take the big one of these big ones and go ahead and stick it right in the middle there. Just adds one more little touch of something. See? Oops, sorry. Isn't that a fun little flower? I just love it. I think it's so cute. So I'm going to set that one aside. And let's go on to our next. Well, I guess I could put that one on. Maybe I will do that. Maybe I'll go ahead and stick this one on, and then we'll make the next flower. So I don't want to use all my sticky paper. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on. I'm going to use our adhesive here, this adhesive, and just put a little blob right there. And let that sit like that. Now this is a card that, you know, it'd be difficult to mail if you want to keep this nice dimension. So the next flower I'm going to make, I'm going to use these right here, the ones that I showed you, and I'm going to just layer them, but not quite perfectly, like I'm not going to set them just like, let's see. I don't need to put them just, they're not made to be offset perfectly. That's what I'm really trying to say. So you can just offset them a little bit, however you want, and just stick them on there. So let's go ahead, and I think I'm going to use the glue dots. The glue, obviously, if you use the multi-purpose glue, it's going to take a moment to dry. And that takes, what? Oh, patience. Yes. So I think I want to use this.
I'm not going to name names, but some people are a little short on patience.
Little impatient. You know what, though? I'll tell you what my parents tell me. They say, you are so patient, my students' parents. So there you have it. All right. And then inside this one, I am going to stick a
Hi, Cheryl. Hey,
little,
Jenny.
hi friends, a little one of these that I did not, one of these, I'm going to show you. This little square right here. So this one I can cut out 4 of these little itty bitty things, centers. So I'm going to go ahead and, oops, I'm going to use this and stick it on. There's one. And then I'm going to tuck this. I'm going to let that dry for a second and make my second one just like that. My second flower. Just like that. Or similar. Doesn't have to be exactly the same. Let's go ahead and add a little bit of glue. Boop. Just like that. And I'm going to offset it a little bit. Kind of like that. And just push that down. And then I will use my take your pick. And take the top off. Oh, I guess it is a little bit easier. I don't know. I'm going to put the glue on here. There we go. Just a little itty bitty dot. And stick that down. Okay, so there's 2 of those flowers. So now we have 2 different flowers that we've made. And I'm going to go ahead and take this flower and I'm going to put some adhesive on the back. And I'm going to tuck it under. Oops. This one we stuck down. So I'm going to tuck it under a little bit here. Turn it until I feel like I like it. Oopsie. Like that. And just hold it for a minute. And then I'm going to put one on the opposite side. It's kind of a nice balance to put it on the other side. So that's what I'm going to do. Just put a little adhesive there.
I have to ask, do you not have your stamp and seal?
I do. It's right here.
Oh.
But this is pretty fragile. I feel like it's a little bit difficult to use stamp and seal on.
Gotcha.
Okay. Then I cut this leaf. I'll show you here's the leaf I cut out of Lemon Lime Twist, these 3 leaves. And look at the stitches. Isn't that just so fun that there's actually like little stitches on it? There's such detail that I just love. But this one is actually cut from the back of the Designer Series paper. So it's one of the pieces. Now this one, Dave, I could use my stamp and seal on because I can. So let's go ahead and tuck a little leaf under here, kind of like that. And I know I had room on my envelope because I looked at that, right? And let me grab my other leaf. And, oh, I just happened to grab that. That's okay. Doesn't matter. And we'll go ahead and stick this I'm going to stick it right there. So far, we've got this really, really pretty. Isn't that pretty?
Can you move it down a little bit?
Sorry, I sure can.
Thank you.
I'm going to move this out of the way so you can just see it. Isn't that pretty? I think it's really pretty. Dave says, I don't usually use Paper Florist dies. Yeah, okay.
When I do, I use stamp.
I hear you. All right, so next I'm going to make a flower using these. This came in a little 4-pack, a little set of 4. And again, I'm going to make the flower, but I want to kind of bend the little flower.
Fun fact, when Lisa's been out in the sun, she loses her words. When Dave's been out in the sun, he says goofy things.
Is that true?
Yep.
I did not know that. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and, am I losing my words a little bit? Oh, wow. Dealy Bob. Dealy Bob, that could be a word. All right, so I'm going to layer these, the 2 big ones together. And again, I'm not going to put them, well, kind of. I guess I am. I like them that way. As I say, well, I'm not going to put them exactly perfectly. Now that you said that, I'm not going to put them to fill in the spaces perfectly, but then I'm going to go around, keep going around. Isn't this so cute? I know, is Mary Jo on? I know she just ordered this, right, Mary Jo? So I know that you're going to do it. You're going to love it. Jenny, you're so cute. Thank you. I'm so talented, or Dave? Maybe you meant that for Dave. Dave's so cute and so talented.
No, that was for you.
Okay. All right. So I'm just going to hold that for a moment. And on this one, I'm going to use a little bit different leaf. So same thing, cut it out of the Designer Series paper. But how fun is that? Isn't this just the cutest? I think it is. And then we've got this little center. Look at all those little dots. Oh my goodness. I'm just dying. It's so cute. I don't have to own a florist. I can just make my own florist. Push that in the middle a little more. Just like that. And just hold it. The glue is going to dry clear, so we're all good there. Okay. So this little flower and leaf, didn't really want to get glue on there, but that's okay. This one I'm going to put up in this corner. Just throw some of that on there and stick it on. Literally. Let's stick that down in the middle. Kind of just going to be the middle that's going to stick. There we go. And then I'm going to...
Your pick is getting quite the workout tonight.
Yeah, it is. And I'm going to just tuck this under so I have a little bit of greenery on that side. And it's okay if that, like I'm only putting glue on one side, but that's on one part of it. And that's great because then this part will stick up. Well, we really do want it to stick on though.
Can you move it in just a little bit so that
I
it doesn't
sure...
overlap on the card when you stick down the...
What?
I worry about sticking out the edge so it won't fit in the envelope.
It'll fit. But I'm good. I'm going to move it right there. I'm going to let that dry. Use my little take your pick and just kind of hold it for a second. Let all of that dry. Okay, so far so good. I think it's really, really cute. There is one more flower that I want to show you, and that is these little tulips. Look at those. They're just
tulips, or are they the center like of a flower?
Well, I think they're tulips because they also come with this piece. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The other part.
Would they be like those little, what is that flower?
Who loses their words? I'm going to add one at a time and just go ahead and stick that on there. Look how fun. Oh my goodness. I'm dying. It's so cute. It's so cute. I'm going to, I guess that's just fine like that. I'll put a little bit of glue there. A little bit of glue there. Did you think of the flower you were talking about?
Nope.
Or thinking of? Okay. Well, we've been looking at a lot of different flowers and not sure what's a flower, what's a weed, and when in doubt, pull it out. Right, Dave? No?
I usually let it stay.
When in doubt, let it stay, but that doesn't rhyme. All right. Okay, I'm more of a when in doubt, pull it out. Look how cute that is. Love it. Look at that little flower. So fun. I'm going to let that sit and dry for a moment before I even try to stick it onto our card. So I'm just going to set that up there. Okay. Let's see. And then a couple of things you could do is you could stamp a word and put it like right here. Or I cut the letters out. Two different kinds, either bloom or grow. What do you think, Dave? Bloom or grow?
Bloom.
Bloom. Should we send it to the Blooms? We have friends whose that's their last name. That wasn't very funny, was it? No. Okay.
Is there a joke?
No, just that we have some friends and that's their last name. So it would have been great to put these on with our adhesive sheets, which I did not do. But isn't that pretty? I just think it's really, really pretty. So let's go ahead and put some adhesive on them. And I'm thinking either you send this card in a box because it's so pretty, or you hand deliver in a box, or you go ahead and put your petals a little bit more flat. Either one, either way works. Okay, here's.
Even if you put an envelope, it'll flatten a little bit, but it'll still have some dimensional.
I think so.
On the other side.
Yeah.
Unless it's that evil post office that.
Oh my gosh, that's okay. That's okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and stick this on, and I'm going to show you what I do when I stick on little letters like this, because you know they're kind of popping off, right? Because I'm using glue. Let's just hold that there. I am going to take, oopsie, one of my blocks and stick it on, lay it on top of it to hold it. Oh dear. Oh me. This is why we use adhesive sheets, right? Yep. Oh well. All right. Let's go ahead and stick this one on. A couple spots of glue. How are we doing today, friends? What's going on in your world? What do you have exciting going on this week? Today's Monday. Oh, what do I have exciting? I have the garage sale. Woo! And that is coming up on Thursday.
Thursday will be our stamped garage sale.
All day.
8 until 6. One day only.
Yep. So if you want to come get some screaming deals, Thursday's the day to come. And you talk about, if I'm having a hard time today, I've only been out in the sun, I don't know, what do you think, 3 or 4 hours today? That day will be in the sun all day long. It's a wonderful thing. I know, it's a beautiful thing. All right, so when I was talking about putting on this? All right, love, thanks. I'm going to stick that just like that. And that will just kind of hold it there to let it dry for a bit. And then I think this one is probably dry now. And we could either put this inside or we could tuck it in here, continuing to make our little bouquet. I'm going to stick it in here. I just think it's really pretty. Like that. And again, I only put adhesive on the bottom part. I did not put it on the top. Dave, I'm going to let this dry.
Well, I happen to have a couple things to talk about.
Perfect. What do you know? Go ahead, my dear. And then I have some other things I want to show you. So there we go. Your mouse ran away?
Something like that, yes.
Okay. Oh, we have some more gems I'm going to throw on here too. Go ahead. So pretty. Isn't it? Oh, I just love it. Love it.
All right. So we do have a few things coming up. The first of which is Card Cafe. Card Cafe is our in-person event that happens in our Minnetonka studio. You get to come to the studio. You choose 5 of the designs, make 2 of each of them. So you walk away with 10 amazing cards in just a couple hours. The cost is $25, as with everything. Sign up at thesamperstudio.com. Coming up on July 8th. The other thing we have coming up is our next hosted retreat here at the Refuge. You've heard us talk quite a bit about the Refuge. Hosted retreats are the best of all worlds, but the rest. So all of your
notice he said he will, not me. He will, which is awesome.
All of your meals are provided. You'll have your dedicated craft space. We have some special make and takes for you, just as one of our guests. It is happening on July 14th to 16th. You can go to thesamperstudio.com to register. And we do still have some spaces available in July.
I was talking to Mary Jo about coming.
Excellent.
Yeah. Oh, you can't make it. Okay. That is very sad. Okay. Isn't that so pretty? Oh my gosh.
I'm sure I can't make it to the garage sale.
Right. I am dying how pretty that is. Okay. So remember those little slits in this one? I want to show you how you can use those 2 things. So I do have here somewhere, I saw my ink. Actually, I'll just use this one. Okay, so I'm going to use, I do not have Pool Party, but I'm going to go ahead and use Tahitian Tide. And I'm going to show you just a little way to put some color on our petals, as well as I'm going to use this little thing. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and curl it first. And I'm just going to put some ink on my bone folder and give it a little curl. And go ahead and get a little, I don't know if that's quite what I wanted, but that's okay.
Oh, good. Once you get all your petals together.
Yep. Okay. So this petal, what we're going to do, I'm going to take a glue dot and I'm going to put it on the top of one of those little halves. So one of them. So the glue dot's right there. And then I'm going to take this and fold. There's a little score line kind of right there. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to fold it. And do you see what's happening here? It's making a petal.
Nice.
Yeah. I kind of like that blue. What do you think, Dave?
Sure.
I'm going to do that with all of them, and then we'll go ahead and make the flower. I don't have anything to put this on per se, but I just thought, oh, that's kind of a pretty flower. And the thing is, you can't see it as you're curling it, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and curl this one. A little bit of blue. Curl, curl, curl.
Jenny says it's a beautiful card.
Isn't that so fun? Thank you. I think so too. I copied it from my dear friend Amy Rich, who you heard from if you went to Stampin' in Summer.
Last week we also had bingo. That was also a lot of fun.
Oh my gosh, so many events in one week. It was very fun. All right, there we are. Last one. Get a little bit of blue on there. All right, so there I am done with my Tahitian Tide. Okay, so I'm going to do this on all of them. And I don't have any way to speed it up, so just talk amongst yourselves. You can either put it on the bottom or the top. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to put it on the bottom because that's a little bit easier. And then I'll just fold that. And that is my second petal. Do you see them? See how they're coming together? It would be so much fun as a decor piece, like something you'd frame. I think could be cute. And here I'm going to speed this up by sticking them all on.
There we go.
Uh-huh. That's why they pay me the big bucks, not at
Just a little update. Some of you may have noticed we posted that last week when we were cleaning in the gardens up here, we found a duck nest.
Yeah.
That had like 10 duck eggs in it.
12. I mean, it's had a bunch. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
So we were very curious to see if they were still here. They are still here. We still have not seen Mama Duck.
And all the duck eggs are not there. Some are gone.
It does seem like some are gone. So I don't know if something's been eating the duck eggs, if some of them hatched and they walked away. I don't know what happened.
But there's no shells. So that's the piece
Yeah,
we're
that's
like, wait
weird.
a minute. That doesn't really make sense because there's no shells.
We're
Okay.
not sure what's going on with our duck eggs.
So you really want to build this. I'm going to build it on here because you really want to build it on something that you can peel the glue off of. And I'm going to build it on this. This is going to sit in the middle. And so I'm going to put glue on the bottom of that. I'm going to pick it up and stick these to it, and we'll see how that works. I heard that. All right, so we're going to start, put that there, and put some more glue on here, and stick that one on. Look at how fun. Like I can hear you. You're like waiting with bated breath to see how it all comes together. I suppose you could use glue dots. Maybe it would stay better. Not better in the long run. So Dave's sitting down where I can't see him today. So I can't see his faces that he makes. And that's okay. Because he has a very darling face. I'm going to squish them a little more together. Oops. Hold. Okay, pause.
So here's an interesting fact about Little Falls.
Maybe I'm going to go back to glue dots because it is
Everything
hard for me to hold
on Monday. Everything.
That's true.
So we ended up going to Perkins because not that there's anything wrong with Perkins, but I was looking for something else. But Perkins was what was open, and as I told Lisa, I just want someone to wait on us at the moment because we've been outside working a long time. So.
Well, the other option is to go to the Caribou that's inside Coburn's, and that means you have to kind of take care of yourself. Like go get some salad or go get something, and that's why he was saying that. I just want somebody to wait on me. Okay, I'm liking the glue dots better.
Much better.
Because it's just a little bit easier, and I'm going to put something else on that, so we're good. There we go. One more glue dot. Okay. I'm going to stick that right there.
Perfect.
Okay. Is that a cool flower or what?
Let's see it sideways. Nice.
Okay. I'm not done yet, though.
Lots of texture.
A lot of texture. So this die right here makes this. And watch what we're going to do with this. We're going to roll it like this. Ooh, I know this isn't the fun part, but, and I don't need this anymore. I know. I'm going to roll it and then like this.
Patty says, that's so stinking cute.
So stinking cute. And I'm going to use a glue dot right here because I don't like to have to hold the glue. You know, then if I let it go and it comes undone, then everything's all sticky. So I'm just going to put that right there. And do you see where I'm going with this? These are going to get pulled out.
Rough them up.
Yep, to make this. That is what is going to sit right in the center. Again, this is more for maybe some kind of 3D piece rather than, I don't know, if you a card in a box.
I think you could do a whole like wall hanging thing. With
Yeah,
flowers.
I was thinking this should be our spring one. Patty, this will be on the spring. Help me out, hun.
Shadow box.
Yes, and I am putting a big old glob of glue right there, and I'm going to drop that in there, and then that's just going to sit.
I'll let it sit for a couple days and I'll try.
A couple days. Not a couple days, honey. So I'm going to try to squish it a little bit. There we go. That's fun. Look at that. It's a fun little flower. I think it's really fun. So that is what I wanted to show you with the flowers. Did you have anything else to say? Because I have something else to show them if you do not.
All I have to say.
That is all you have to say. Isn't that kind of fun though? Look at it. What's that? Your lips are sealed. For how long?
My lips are sealed.
They are not. For how long?
10 seconds.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, so look how fun. We are kind of goofy tonight. I don't know whether to apologize or what, but here's another card that I made. This one I made on Saturday. And this is just a really fun card because you, I don't know, it's just got a fun opening. And there's that green that I used for the, here's bring my bloom back in. The green that I used for the petals is this right here. Put that down, sorry.
Lemon lolly, or is it lemon lime twist?
It's lemon lime twist. Lemon lolly is much more yellow.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But isn't that so fun? And so this one I used these flowers right here and just kind of, I sort of just curled them up this way. But I think I'm really thinking the possibilities are kind of endless with this. And I did make little tulips. They sort of blend in on the back here. I'll put my hand in there so you can see it. They just sort of blend in. But how stinking fun is this? I'm loving it. I feel like that needs something dark in the middle so you can, there's a gem there, but I don't feel like you can see that very well. So we might have to die cut something like one of, there's circles, there's these right there in the middle. I'm gonna die cut one of these. And what color should we die cut? Let's just finish it up because I think it would look really pretty. Maybe white or yellow. Nope, we don't have that color yellow. White.
Orange color to tie in from the other flower.
Oh, sure. The oh right. Is that the same color? It is not. So I think white sounds good. How about you?
Whatever you would like.
Oh, whatever I'd like. That's what he tells me all the time. Whatever you want, dear. All right. How we doing, friends? So stinking cute. I agree. All right. So I'm just going to die cut this one out and just see. Like I said, I hadn't die cut this one yet. So, and I'm going to take that little gem off there because I think you cannot even see. Whoops, it just went off the table. You cannot even see it. So let's just put a little thing of glue there. I just think, how fun would this be? Yes, to make something to hang in your house, to make a shadow box, or also just to like make a
lid.
That's what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say. A box with a lid. That's much better. You'd think we'd been married almost 32 years. 2 or 3? 2.
2 this year.
2 this year. So sorry, friends. All right, so I like that better. I like that a lot better. It just pops up a little bit. What was I saying? Don't even remember now. Thanks, hun. But there's that. So I don't know what I was saying, but that's what we got for you. Is this Paper Florist dies. I'm going to bring this back over so you can just see. Paper Florist dies. And it is number 161284 if you are interested. Paper Florist dies. I see that. How fun to play with. I mean, I have to believe there's it's endless. The possibilities are endless on what you could make with this. Endless, I say, endless. So wouldn't that be fun? I think it'd be fun. So if you make something, whether it doesn't have to be with Paper Florist dies, but if you even just stamp something, show us because we want to see. There is, I just put on Facebook today, June 21st, which I believe is Wednesday, is free shipping. So you got to love that. And remember from Bingo, if you order $100 or more, you get to choose a retired stamp set and dies together. So a couple specials out there, lots of things going on. I look forward to seeing you on Saturday. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. I think there's just so many possibilities. What? I heard you say something.
Yeah, no,
Nothing. Okay. All right, friends. So I hope you enjoy that Paper Florist dies. How fun are they? Oh, they're beautiful. Wouldn't you love to get that in the mail? I would. I wonder. I think it'd be okay in the mail. I think it would pop back up. I'll send it to Dave and we'll see. All right, friends. Have a great week and we will see you on Saturday. Happy stamping.